Hello, Capricorn. Welcome to Don Williams Tarot. I hope this message finds you well. I'm doing well, thank you. It has been a while since I have done readings for each of the signs, and this is my final reading for this round of messages. Today's reading is going to be for December 2024 for Sun, Moon, or Rising placements in the sign of Capricorn. If you have those placements, this message may be for you. Keep in mind, it's a general reading, not a one-on-one reading. I do provide private readings. My information is in the description box below, or you can go to donwilliamstarot.com and find my details. So, as I had mentioned at the beginning of November, actually at the end of October, that I was getting a puppy, which I got Luna on October the 21st. And she's now 12 weeks old, and she is like having a toddler. So she's into everything. My attention has really been focused on her, training her, being there, guiding her, doing all the things that you do when you get a puppy. So my reading space has kind of suffered a little bit, but she gets older and as we work through her growing pains, we will be able to set up some kind of schedules that will coincide with doing the readings as well as doing lives again. Okay. So today I'm going to do a Kachina knife for you. When I do this portion of your reading, I will take myself off screen so we can just concentrate on your cards. I have a tendency to close my eyes when I do the readings because my higher self gives me pictures, downloads of pictures. I see things. And it's best if I do that with my eyes closed than trying to see what they're trying to tell me with my eyes open. It's kind of just the way that I've always done my readings. And when I finish that portion of your reading, I will pull myself back on camera. And then I'm going to pull 5 main themes from this tea leaf oracle deck. Now, typically, those are additional messages that might not have been brought up in the reading. And sometimes they're just messages from Spirit. The Spirit wants to champion you for all your hard work. So I hope you will stay to the end to listen to what it is that Spirit additionally would like you to know. So I'm going to go ahead and split the deck and I'm going to start laying out your cards. And we're going to see what Spirit has in store for you for the month of December. Keep in mind that the readings typically will flow over into the coming year, but we are coming to endings of 2024. So I feel as though from the readings that I have been doing is that people are making completions. They are finalizing some things. They are working towards new goals, new objectives, new things, new projects, things that they would like to bring in for 2025. So we'll see what's going on for our Capricorns. And let's see, so we have the 3 of Swords and we have the 9 of Wands, the 2 of Swords, the Hermit card, 5 of Cups, the Temperance card, and the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so right off the bat, you have 3 major arcanas. This is in your future situation, so I do feel as though this energy will carry you into 2025. This is kind of where you currently are, what you're working through as you're working through the month, and this, of course, is your past position. So I'm going to go ahead and take myself off screen, and we're going to start with that 3 of Swords. The 3 of Swords card is meant to represent you as the person, as my Capricorn reading, watching this video. And the 3 of Swords is my card of loss, a card of sorrow, a card of anguish, a card of sadness, a card of depression. Many people are feeling these energies right now, especially those people who were vastly affected by in the United States specifically from our recent elections. There was a lot of up and down emotions during that time. The other thing that is really happening right now is a lot of people are having a lot of adverse reactions from the jabs, and people are having loss of health, loss of um, their mental ability to be able to keep their vibrations high, right? So this is a loss. Now, normally on this card, there is usually gold surrounding the heart. So this is a three, which threes typically do represent creativity, or it represents thinking of things outside of the box, or adapting a new point of view of some kind. However, with loss, you just have to allow yourself to cry. You have to allow yourself to release. You have to allow yourself to ground, especially since you're an earth sign, Capricorn. And these swords, of course, have to do with the way that you think, the way that you express, and the way that you communicate. So it could be a thing where maybe you have lost a friendship, maybe there were words exchanged, or maybe it's a situation where, you voted for one person and the other person voted for the other person, and now they're holding it against you. I am seeing a lot of that happening where people have lost family members, have lost good long-time friendships over an election. It's crazy. But this is your energy moving into the month, and it's going to represent something different for all of you. Now, what your month is representing, what December is representing for you, is the Nine of Wands. Now, the Nine of Wands is my wounded warrior. So many of you may really be feeling as though you have been carrying a heavy weight for a while, that you have been defending your position, defending yourself, defending the way that you think about things, defending your belief systems, defending the way that you communicate with others. And this is my card of persevering. It's my card of, advancement. Keep moving forward. And while you may be tired, that nine is coming to a completion, right? So you don't have very much longer in order for you to be able to put down your heavy burdens. But at the same time, this month may be a difficult month for some of you. Some of you may be, working through the whole holiday season and not getting any type of a holiday. Maybe you might get Christmas off, or you might get New Year's off, or something like that. But it feels as though many of you might be working. You might be working on things that are trying to raise your vibration higher, bring you in some more creativity and passion, allowing you to continue to raise your vibration by doing your work, and however that represents for you. But it feels as though you're still got some work to do in this month. And in your past position, it looks like many of you might have been in a crossroads. This card for me is, as you can see, she has a blindfold over her eyes. The Two of Swords represent, so twos have to do with choices and decisions of moving forward. What do we want? What are we creating? How are we going to manifest our 2025? And with the two, and in this specific card, it's kind of like she's looking at things, either I have to go to the right or I have to go to the left. It's either black or it's white. It's either up or it's down. So she's limiting her way of thinking, right? Because the swords have to do with the way we think. She's limited her way of thinking because she's not seeing everything clearly. So she would have to put those swords down, take that blindfold off so she has clarity. And that's basically what this card is saying. Before you make any decisions on things, make sure that you have all the facts before you move forward. And also be aware that right now we are in Mercury retrograde. Uh, we are going to be in Mercury retrograde until December the 15th. Mercury retrograde does affect communication, travel, electronics, cars, everything. And basically, what it does is it really allows you an opportunity to really slow down, really do some evaluating, really think things through before you make decisions on things. And I think that you will be okay. Now, what is bridging the gap between this sadness and loss? This feeling as though you are really working hard towards something is that Hermit card. I actually really like the Hermit card. The Hermit card is about inner reflecting and soul searching. Now, this guy is meant to look like he's got all this wisdom. He's older, right? And he is shining his light, emitting that light for others to be able to see him. And at the same time, there is a star inside that lantern. The star is definitely about expectations being fulfilled and healing after trauma. But this hermit is going through this process of utilizing his own inner wisdom, his own being his own spiritual mentor, finding his own answers, looking at things outside himself, seeing what other people have to say, but then internalizing that to see what resonates with him. What is his path forward? What does he truly believe in? What is it that he can share, that he has learned, that he can express to the people around him to be insightful, to be a good participant in the frequency of love, to integrate all of that shadow and stepping into the highest potential for this hermit. So I feel as though many of you may be hurting, which is causing you to take that step back, right? Because the hermit does go within, it does separate from the outside world a little bit. And this might also be a thing where you decide this month that you're going to take a break from social media, or you're going to take a break and just give yourself some time to heal and recuperate. Think about things that you want to create in your 2025 and allow yourself to get the relaxation that you need to be able to heal. As you're progressing, your future situation starts off with this Five of Cups. So again, it may be energy flowing over from this loss, right? This loss of love or loss of life or loss of something, a job, security, a home, something is indicated here. And this guy is in a state of depression. He has sadness, right? He is no longer has these three cups. But what he does not recognize or realize is there are two full cups behind him. But if you look at his body language, he has his head down, he looks sad. But if he changes his perspective and turns around, he would recognize that there are two full cups waiting for him to be able to find that bounty. And he would be able to go over that bridge and to that castle that's in the background. The fives are all about changes. This is a minor arcana card. So it just feels as though these are like little blips in the road. There may be something that happens during your holiday season that, brings up this sadness for you. The holidays are not always happy and joy and rainbows and unicorns for many people because a lot of people have lost loved ones or family members or good friends, that type of thing. So it can bring up some really deep emotional healing work. And that's exactly what the fives represent and the cups represent. The cups represent your emotions. It allows you to be able to release, let go, heal, move forward, recalibrate your own heart space, recalibrate the way that you think and feel about things. And I really feel as though this is kind of that energy that you're going to be using that hermit type energy is with this card. Now, what is clarifying this five is the temperance card. The temperance card is meant to be an angel. I believe this is Angel Gabriel. And she is alchemizing. turning one thing into another, right? She's got one foot in the water, one foot on land. So she has one foot in her subconscious world and one foot in her conscious world, one foot in her spiritual world, one foot in her physical world. And she's trying to blend and integrate both. Temperance is my card of um, being a natural healer. This is also my card of being patient and persevering. This is also my card of finding your purpose. So I feel as though many of you may be looking at that towards the end of this year as you're doing your reflecting, doing this inner work, doing the final clearings of the things that you're going to be releasing during this time so you're ready for 2025. You welcome in your 2025. And this does have to do with your soul purpose. Why are you here? Why did you create a physical body as a spiritual being to be here during this specific time? Why do you feel that you're one of these people that are here to expand and to ascend and to work with the planet to move forward on and into our golden age? Those are questions that you're going to be asking yourself. And I feel as if you do the work and you traverse down your path, that beautiful crown of enlightenment will be yours. I say that also because your final outcome card is the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is your last major arcana. This is definitely going to carry you into your 2025. It's saying that whatever has been going on in your life is definitely changing for the better. Uh, the um, the wheel is constantly turning, it's constantly spinning, right? And the wheel is definitely my card of, oh, changes in fate, changes in your destiny. It does talk about karmic lessons and it does talk about a turning point, but it is also about karmic lessons. What have you learned? What is it that you're putting out there that will come back to you in the highest vibration possible? And this is that message of what you put out comes back. So if you're putting out beautiful energy, energy of love, acceptance, and you're trying to champion other people on their path, you are doing your work. You are keeping your vibrations high. You are utilizing and listening to your intuition. You are staying grounded and focused. You are facing and integrating your shadows, and you are stepping into your highest potential. I feel that's all the energies of this card here. And as it is your final card, I feel that the clearing work that you're doing, the loss, the sadness, the release, that crossroads energy, balancing everything, your masculine, your feminine energy is going to bring you to this beautiful place of good. This is about facing your fears. It's really saying you need to double down on the good stuff and that good luck is going to be yours at the end of December, moving into January. I love it, Capricorn. Your cards look excellent. And now I'm going to pull your last five main themes. If you've made it this far and you have not already done so, please give me a thumbs up. 3, 4, 5. First card, older man. Dealings or relationship with an older man. Could be your dad, could be your grandpa, could be an uncle, right? We are going to be getting together with family. Let's pull another card for that person. Great. It's time to go out and have fun. So maybe you're going to go out and have fun with this older guy, right? And of course, celebrations. And then we have a wheel, indecisiveness. Allow your life to ramble aimlessly. Okay, that fits. Older woman, dealings or relationship with an older woman. So we got an older man and an older woman. This could be your mom and dad, could be your aunt and uncle, could be your grandma, grandpa. Um, so let's pull a card for her. Dolphin, financial gain, usually coming from something you did in the past. So maybe part of what you're going to experience in your December is going to be something that's going to help you financially from this older couple. Ear, good news. We like good news. Good news is coming. And then your final card is feather. Someone you know is undependable and insincere. Well, that's too bad. But you know what? We all have those people in our lives. And the thing is the judgment aspect. So, yeah, so spirit is just saying, sometimes it isn't so much that the person wants to be undependable and does not want to be sincere. It is that in that moment, they are doing the best that they very can, right? So, during this holiday season, keep in mind that there are a lot of people suffering. There are a lot of people who have had a lot of loss. I know that this is our time of generosity, helping others, trying to raise that vibration into that loving space. And sometimes it's just not easy for many people. So keep that in mind, okay? Just be mindful of the people around you, gauge. You are a feeling being. You can walk into a room and you can instantly pick up what the vibrations are in that room if you pay attention, right? So, Capricorn, that's what I have for you for the month of December. I hope some of these messages have helped you. Thank you so much for supporting my work. Again, I look forward to chatting with you again soon. My next round of readings are going to be my predictions for 2025 for each of the signs. They will be longer readings as I do plan to touch on various different subjects like career, money path, uh, love, um, health, whatever it is that spirit wants me to do, I'm going to follow that guidance, but it is going to be kind of a more robust type of a reading. So I hope you will keep your eyes out for those. Until then, happy Thanksgiving and enjoy your December. Cheers.